Do this!
Time circuits. On. Flux capacitor.
Favorite.
Fluxy.
My favorite part of the whole.
Okay. Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931. I'll just show up the day before.
One day is all I got. You gotta be kidding me!
What are you doing, Doc?
1 day is all you're gonna give me. Come on. Really? Hill Valley, next 4 exits. Boom this! Fire! Oh, what? Oh, gang war. Oh, light. Okay, so that's gonna have some sort of significance later. I would think so, at least, because you can't, like, interrupt a gang fight and not have any consequences happen. Cars of the future. Welcome to 1985, people. Everyone's gotta walk to Hill Valley. Come on. Can we just, like, park behind, like, no, but then Bit City? Or town, technically. Too busy. Oh well. Looks like we're walking. And we are now in Hill Valley.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Okay, that is cool. Some of these guys look so shifty already.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
There's some sort of mistake, but I want to be like, I'm a supporter to make her happy. So she doesn't smack me across the face. You know what?
There's
Screw
gotta
you.
be some sort of mistake here. Carl wouldn't do something like that.
It's surprising the lengths a person will go to when it's a clear-cut matter of right and wrong. You've got an honest look about you. You do support the side of righteousness, I trust.
Of course.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
We're gonna
Ask him where I
find
can
him.
get the address.
Ah, I see see, because you want to blast it to smithereens just like Carl Sagan did. With public-spirited citizens like you around, the lawless element will be on the run in no time. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Michael Corleone? Oh, I know Good picked Sonny Crockett. Michael Corleone, I'm pretty sure, I don't know these names that well, I don't remember them. Sonny Crockett sounds like a positive name. Michael Corleone sounds like he's a freaking gangster himself. And Harry Callahan, I don't know at all. If you guys know who these people are, maybe send me a message in the comments, because I'm just like, who? Oh, let's go with Sonny Crockett, because that's
Sonny Crockett.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Crockett. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
And that's how you pick your name in the game.
I know. I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
What's it to you and saying look it up?
Doc, I gotta...
Google hasn't been invented yet. Genifo, woman. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm running now. Woo! Let's go, running. Okay, so that's the burnt down speakeasy. Oh, can I cross the street? Yeah, I can. Oh, we're doing stuff. Oh. Okay. I'm up. Sure, let's go with that. No, I want to go. Nope. The controls in this game, man. Okay, can I, like... There we go. That's better. Try to control where the frick I'm going. Because the speakeasy burned down, that means that Doc has to be in jail.
Doc.
Mark,
Doc,
what are you doing here?
you sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980. Oh, the automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching
Wait.
up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan? Right. But what?
Okay, so the authorities are freaking like they're gonna think we're stupid. If we go back in time, we've already gone back in time, so freaking let's try that. Maybe I'll be like,
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
and calm
Jeez,
down,
we
William.
back together for
Everything
5
is going to be
minutes,
fine.
Doc.
I'm not going to
You're
tear any
talking
walkie
about the
holes
end
and
of the
everything
universe.
space and time.
I
Well, it's a lot
missed
more
that.
like regularly.
Don't
Oh,
be
never
ridiculous,
mind.
Smarty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Calm down, will you? Everything is going to be fine. I'm not going to tear any walkie holes and everything. It's going to
I
break you.
suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
What?
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great. I'll just run back to your lab. And
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
how the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
Cool. I'm in. Tell me where to find you.
Okay, well, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Cool, I'm in. Let's go. That was the cop that I cut off.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, so can I like? No, whatever. Whee! That's funny though that he's like going on about the FaceTime continuum because the epic rap battles were it was Doc Brown versus what's that? With Doc Brown versus Doctor Who. Doctor Who had so many good runs, and Doc Brown was kind of nerfed. I found because he had a lot of good moments, and it was just like.
McFly. Biff? Kid. Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
The gangster
right.
that he's with was
That's
the guy
better.
in the
What are you
guy
looking
that
at,
I
punk?
cut off.
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
Well, what?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid.
I
I'll
cut off.
just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly,
Yes?
that hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
I like
You
the
got
hat.
it, boss.
And don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 plus 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey, anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
The gangster he was with was the guy who was firing at the police officer that I just like whistled next to. Hi,
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
The guy, that's a phone. Instructions.
Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy. There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Okay, so it's called Doc.
Brown residence.
Hi. Do you know where I can find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. May I say he's calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
Hey, cue ball.
Okay. Hey, never mind.
What's that? Spice rack?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
There's a pipe here.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Interesting. Remember, there's some, well, just based off the guy saying, hey, that speakeasy's, or that, not the speakeasy, the soup kitchen's iffy. I mean, why would the guy respond, hey, to cannon dissing his minions or whatever you want to freaking call them. What you doing here, Annie?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Okay, you're cool, man. You're not barking up the squirrel or nothing. Just chilling, dude. Let's see what's going on in the courthouse.
Don't touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Sonny Crockett.
Emmett Brown, but I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact.
Business? What kind of business are you going
Or do we take H's method?
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me. I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science. Oh, let's stop.
Dude.
Come on, wait up a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
What a brow, dude.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Amazing.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
MC squared. That's the only thing I know.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
When will you be finished?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 and 9? But today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for. In more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
You!
Just give me a chance.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett!
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer, or soda. What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
You sound a little scared.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Crockett, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together. And we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Did Dad tell you that?
Every morning.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
You! No! You! Yeah!
Hello?
No solicitors!
Oh, no.
Sure.
No.
The shark.
Hey, just give me a chance.
No.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party in the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
Okay, so.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
Okay, just I don't want to talk to you. I need to go talk to Doc Mantino or something. Julia, Doc.
Doc.
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we saved me from a grisly death in 1931.
Okay, I saw my grandpa. What are you doing in jail? Where have you been? I met your younger
I
self.
met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight.
What?
You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections, so I carefully kept them under wraps, practicing science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
It sucked a lot. Fortunately, I eventually stood up to him, but right now, my younger self probably thinks he's been sent by my father to check up on me.
What do I do to convince Team Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Okay, you're
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why will I be muttering? I never mutter unless... the Hill Valley Expo!
The Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, the younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable failure, one which marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
What does this Expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self was working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to
Got it.
Let's
Go.
talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
Yeah, no kidding. You're gonna die in like freaking 24 hours. Go find out what he's muttering on about. Oh, tape recorder. I got a tape recorder. Right, I can just record it. Shit. Okay, where's the dude? There he is. Inventory. Listing. That one. Yeah.
Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Okay, so h to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. I wish I knew the answer to this. I could just be like, lol, nope, I got this, Marty, don't worry. Oh, stutter running. Yeah, I'm stuttering now. Hope the recording is okay. Yeah.
Doc,
Marty, how goes the escape plan?
Alright, We're putting him
So,
right.
Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
So,
It'll be fine.
Dopes. I gotta stop pushing that button. I want to
hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Okay, so we'll talk to him and we'll end off the episode there. So yeah, let's see if this works. I don't even know what he said. There he is. You. Hello there, honey.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Crockett.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
I know he likes Jules Verne, so I have to.
Well, it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket power drill. Really need your rocket power drill. I really need your rocket power drill.
Your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
I need it tonight, and I need a full-size model. Fully operational model.
Now, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational.
Oh,
Tonight.
oh.
Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done. I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. Part of the investigation is the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket power drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Well, we can also have a city first Chicago on the coast.
Okay.